Hello and welcome to a new Sunday Funday Let's Play. So, did a couple of platformers. I think it's time to go back to some point-and-click adventure game goodness. B.A.T. and let's play. Ubisoft presents B.A.T., otherwise known as the Bureau of Astral Troubleshooters, a game by Computer's Dream. This is a point-and-click adventure game that has some RPG elements. Usually I try to keep RPGs out of the Sunday Funday slot, but in this case, RPG elements are pretty light. I would almost say that Shantae game had more RPG-ness than this game does. But this is a game that, I had it as a kid, and I had, the actual box to it, which was kind of nice because, I'll leave a link in the description, but the box art for this game is absolutely wonderfully 80s. So as you can see by the text crawl underneath the title screen, left button to start game, but right button to create an agent. Let's hit right. So here we can adjust our character, increase how much power they have, how smart they have, how smooth they have, how much they see, how much energy they have, and how fast they are. You can also change their weapon loadout. So this is the pen laser. This is the weakest and worst weapon in the game, but as a kid, I was enamored by this. Probably because pen lasers, the dot things were very uncommon. So, yeah. But yeah, let's leave the pen laser because you can take up to 2 weapons. Yeah, you don't need that. Pistol, yeah, it's better. This is a kind of like dart gun thing. It's really complicated, but yeah, we don't need that. Don't really need that either. Now, this is probably what we're going to take. This is the most powerful weapon in the game that you can take. The problem is that, unlike most point-and-click adventure games, you have to actually be cognizant about how much stuff you're carrying. So if you're carrying like all the stuff, you tend not to be able to move because no. So we're going to take the Moz, which is kind of like an assault rifle. Information, yeah, Moz. Price 180, weight 5,300 grams. Ammunition, PC, E10, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, we're also going to leave this. This is the Haas 10. There we go. That should mean everything else has been left. Good. Now, as far as the aptitudes go, well, see, I don't think we're going to need that much strength. We're going to need some strength, yeah. Let's just drop everything into our available pool and deal with stuff there. Except, first off, we're definitely going to want... This isn't good. 1 second, as my mouse is having some issues. Okay, much better. I just had to capture my mouse. Anyway, reflexes, I'm going to want to crank up to maximum. That gives me the most amount of time before combat to, like, ready my weapon and ready my force field. And, it also helps me with, like, lock picking and all that kind of stuff. So, reflex is very important. Yes, this is a point-and-click game that requires a lot of combat, which is Little different than most of them. Let's see. Charisma, most people say you should leave it around 3, but I think I'm going to at least be somewhat more, able to talk to people. Perception, yeah, we're going to want that. I think we're going to definitely want quite a bit of energy because I think that's like how much I can do in a day. Force, definitely want a bit of that, as well as we'll do, yeah, and I think I'll do that. Maybe drop those down a bit. Oh, 14. Just increase my ability to carry stuff a little bit more. And let's see, agent name, Mark. Nah. What should we call ourselves? Good question. Hell, we'll just call it the title of the Let's Play channel. That works. Enter. And save. Yes, we want to save the agent. And then main menu brings us back up here. And we reach the first screen. Now, let's see. In our inventory, we've got a credit card. The card itself is valued at 1 credits, but there's 1,000 credits on it. And we have Krells. So, we are on an alien planet. Credits are sort of the galactic standard, whereas Krells is the local currency. And I have 504 of them. Selenian currency. And all I've got is pretty much my wallet. Can take a look around. Not much. Search around. Nothing. Don't want to drop anything. And health allows me to eat, drink, and sleep. Don't want to sleep here because, we're in the middle of a spaceport. That'd probably not go over well. And health gives us, kind of want music on for this game. Save game, leave game, and pause. That's right click. Let's see, what button do I press? 1 second. You have to figure out this one thing here. Okay, I think I figured things out. Hopefully. Here to resume. And we are finished. First, let's head over into here. The restrooms. Although they are equipped for all types of anatomies, they are not very pleasant. Yeah. Now, before I do anything, let's left-click on Nowhere, and that brings us the BOB, the Bio Onboard Board, or On-Body Board, or something like that. This allows us to program ourselves. We have level and experience, which, yes, does increase our stats and the like, but yeah, we don't have to worry about that too much. Program 2 is our physical condition. Our life potential is 99%. That's as high as it can go. You can never be 100%. It also tells you your hydration at 97 and our caloric kind of contents at 1,965. So essentially what this Bob computer does is it keeps us going at peak abilities. Now, that's really good because it means even if we are starving, we will be able to go at full blast. But Unfortunately, because it kind of, goes around our pain receptors to keep us going at that kind of maximum amount of ability, it means we're never really sure when we're like hungry or thirsty or tired. So, we'll have an ability to figure that out. Program 3 uh, changes what language we're talking in. We can either talk to robots, which is a very fast burst of like static, that does the binary ones or zeros, or the local alien language. Now, we can constantly go into our Bob and change our language so that when we talk to people, it would switch over. But that would be a little time consuming. It also has our cardiograph. We're currently on normal. If we are heavily injured and we don't want to bleed out, we can go to hibernation, which slows down our heart rate. Or if we need to do some like really quick running, we can do acceleration. But neither of those we particularly need right now. There we go. But what we want to do is program 4. Now, this is one of the most interesting parts of B.A.T, which is the ability to program our little onboard computer. And just bringing up my thing here. So what we are going to want to do is, let's see, nope, no Bob files on this disk. Yes, you can program in previous like saved games and then like import it to here. But what we are going to want to do is hit, I want to say edit. Yeah. And we're going to make a new. Yes. And we are going to insert if robot. And I want to say, yep, translate robot. And then we're going to want to go down to end if, wherever that is. Yeah, this would be a lot easier if I could just type all of this, but nope. If alien, translate alien. Nice. And we're going to end that if. And if we are hungry, come on, where is it? Yep. Then I'm going to want it to display message 1, which is you hangry. And go back to end if. And finally, if, you guessed it, thirsty. And we're going to display message number 2, which will be hydrate. And if. So thirsty, and we're also going to want to do fatigue. Display message 3. to display feel asleep. Because, you know, we are silly people who remember Metal Gear. We're going to end that if. Now, finally, here's a very basic one. Oh no. Don't tell me that just all went away. Phew. This game is much nicer than that, apparently. Thirsty, tired, and injured. Oh. Going to insert, sure. There we go. If injured, obviously we are going to want to display hurting. And we've got up to 5 messages that we can put in. And if. And finally, if we are ill, tell it to display sick. Yo. And we're gonna end that if. And then tell it to constantly restart this because we want it to be ending all the time, or continuing all the time. And that should be it. So let's see if I hit quit and then save, and we will call this basic bio. And I'm going to want that to run. Program running. Awesome. Also, okay. Now we want to go into the WC here. Oh, that actually sends us back out here. We want to go back up here. Oh, hello. Okay, yeah, what details do you have to offer? Hello, Agent Kildy. I hope you enjoyed your trip. Not really. I'm the one who has to explain your mission in detail. Oh, okay. You are well aware of the important role that Selena plays in supplying raw materials to Earth. Sure I am. I would be if I read the manual. As a matter of fact, if Selena was seized by an enemy, Earth would soon be in serious trouble. Oh no. We have recently received information from a reliable source that this dreadful possibility can soon become a reality. That's not good. An outstanding but raving mad scientist has escaped from one of the penal colonies of Saint Eva of the Angels. This would not be so important if it were any scientist other than Fragnor. Oh no, not Fragnor. We lost all trace of him after the escape, but recently discovered the presence of an EKG wave corresponding to that of Marigo, a prisoner who escaped with him. Okay, that makes sense. Marigo is our only possible lead to Fragnor. Gotcha. Also, the Governor General of Selena has received an ultimatum which, to cut a long story short, states that we have 10 days to evacuate Selena, after which every human being will be destroyed. That's not good. Don't worry. On the bright side, Vrangor is going by Nantothian days. Nantothian days? Yeah, they're about like 80 Earth years each. Oh, okay, so we've got time. Yeah, we've got plenty of time. Yeah, you can, like, head to a hotel here and sleep for months, and the game just, it doesn't care. But we're probably not going to deal with that. The ultimatum was actually signed by Ragnar. Nice. But the loss of Selena would be a lethal blow to the Galactic Confederation. Yeah, I don't feel so good about operating within a confederation. Shut up! It's supposed to sound really interesting. That and other people have taken Federation. Yeah, I guess so. That's all I can tell you. It's up to you to eliminate the risk factors. Here is your equipment. We've added a hologram of Marigo. Everything depends on your success. Good luck. Okay. Well, so that's it for video 1. When we come back, time to look for Marigor and stop Vagnor. Have a good one, folks.